Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla, here to talk to you today about MachineartMoto Advance handguards. You should be checking out a set of advanced handguards if you're looking for protection from both the wind as well as debris from the same set of handguards. Now, MachineartMoto is currently cranking these out for a number of ADV bikes, as the name would suggest. The usual suspects are what we're going to see here. We're looking at KTMs, Tigers, BMW GSs, and there's an odd flyer there too, fitment, with the BMW R9Ts as well. Now, installation on these, not too bad. We're looking at a difficult one bearder on our beard scale difficulty. Standard hand tools to get you through the job. We'll cover that in just a moment, but first let's talk about what these things actually are and what they can do for you. So we've got a set of handguards here, and these are kind of neat. Generally in the handguard market, you've had a choice. You're going to either get wind protection or you're going to get protection from debris and actually protect your bike as well as your paws and your levers. Fortunately, these things have come along, and I really feel like these offer kind of protection from both of those elements. So we'll start out with the skeleton on this. And this is pretty cool. This is made from aluminum. This is a solid, beefy skeleton for a handguard. Now, this isn't super uncommon. We'll see other brands obviously using an aluminum skeleton. Generally, the ones we see doing that are ones looking for protection from debris, protection for the bike, protection for the rider, not so much taking into concern, environmental elements. However, this sort of deviates a little bit. You'll notice we have three different setups here. This is actually the same handguard. You'll notice this thing is wide open. This is skeleton only. For those of you who have maybe run a set of bark busters without the shields on them, very similar setup here. Protection only, no protection from the wind, excellent for hot weather. You can get some wind coming over your gloves, especially if you have perf in your gloves. You'll get a little bit of cooling breeze over things. Now, of course, we jump up one step. You can see we have a plastic insert in here. This snaps right in. It's included with a set of these advanced handguards. Now, this will give you, again, a little bit of blockage from the elements. And for those times when it's absolutely freezing cold, you'll notice we have this setup up here. You can see there's an additional plastic guard here that's going to give you even more coverage to really help keep your hands warm. This is especially helpful, too, if you happen to have one of the late model adventure bikes that has heated grips. It really does improve the efficacy of the grips when you can sort of help keep the outside of your hand warm, the part that's not in contact with the grip. Now, however, like I had mentioned, these things are an aluminum body, so protection from debris, from the stuff you're going to hit in the woods, in tip overs, really is excellent on these. But again, wind protection from the exact same item. One of the things that's super cool about these is how easy they are to use. Now, MachineartMoto recommends that you be stopped in order to adjust these. However, I'm going to talk to you as I'm doing this. It's this easy to simply slide that puppy down and get a little bit more breeze coming over. Again, wouldn't recommend you do it while you're riding. However, it is a very simple swap. Again, you will have to actually remove this stuff if you want to run open, but this does give you a little bit of flexibility in the cold weather. I think it's a really neat idea. Installation on these, like I had said, calling it a difficult one bearder here. You do have to bolt some stuff up here. You may have to rotate some of your perches, levers, mirrors, etc. in order to make all this stuff jive correctly, but it's no more difficult than your standard handguard installation. Should be pretty easy for most of you. Now, if it's not evident, I'm actually pretty impressed by these. To be honest with you, I was sort of down on these when I heard about the price of them, but once we actually got these things in here and I was able to take a peek at them, and our guy had installed it on a motorcycle, I was super duper impressed really by how much thought went into these. Hopefully you feel the exact same way. If not, check out some rider reviews. See what some folks who are running a set of advanced handguards on their bike think about them. If you've got more particular questions, maybe about installation, get in touch with one of our friendly gear geeks. They're here to help. 877-792-9455, or of course you can always drop us an email. I'm Lem. I'm out of here.